Hi cellists, we're going to have a look at the ABRSM Grade 4 arpeggios now and the fingering and position work that you'll need to be able to play those. So I'll start with the two on the list which I think are the trickiest, which are A and B flat majors, reason being that you need some position work that you won't have done in previous scales, arpeggios or pieces. So let's start with A major and see what you need to do. So we're going to start with first finger on the G string in first position gets you A. Now shift forwards on your first finger to get C sharp, put your fourth finger down, your second finger across the D string. Now I'm going to shift forwards on my first finger but releasing my thumb, see how I do that? Now I'm going to shift forwards on first finger to find C sharp, put your third finger down. Now put your second finger across to the A string for the top A. Now put your third finger back across to the D string and first finger. Now shift back on your second finger. Now put your fourth finger back across to the G string and first finger and shift back down to first position, first finger. Here's that a bit quicker. And a bit quicker still. Now let's have a look at B flat major. So it's the same pattern, but everything's just half a step forward. So we'll start second finger on the G string is B flat. Shift on your first finger to fourth position, gets you D, put your fourth finger down. Second finger goes across to the D string on B flat. Shift forwards on your first finger, find yourself a D, put your third finger down, and second finger across to the A string to get the top B flat. Now put your third finger back across to the D string and one. Shift back on your second finger. Put your fourth finger back across to the G string and first finger. Now shift back on second finger, back to first position to finish with B flat. Here's that a little bit quicker. And a little bit quicker still. Now let's have a look at E flat major. So I'm going to start second finger on the C string is E flat. I'll play open G. Second finger across to the D string. We do back extension for E flat. Shift forwards to third position on your first finger to get G. Fourth finger down. Now put your second finger across to the A string to finish with E flat at the top. Back to your fourth on the D string. And first finger, shift back on first finger to a back extension on E flat. Put your second finger across to the G string for B flat, play open G, and then finish with two on the C string for E flat. Here's that a little bit quicker. And a bit quicker still. Next one's nice and easy, I think, is F major. We'll start fourth finger on the C string is F. First finger across to the G string gets you A. Fourth finger on C. Second finger across to the D string gets you F. Shift forwards on first finger to fourth position A. Fourth finger. Now put your second finger across to the A string to finish with F at the top. Put your fourth back across to the D string and your first finger. Shift back on second finger, put fourth finger across to the G string and first finger, and finish across on the C string with fourth finger. And here's that again a little bit quicker. And a little bit quicker still. let's have a look at C minor. So we'll start with open C string, second finger on C, gets you E flat, then open G, and fourth finger on the G string, back extension first finger on the D string, gets you E flat, fourth finger, and put second finger across to finish with C on the A string. Back to fourth finger on the D string, back extension with your first finger, and fourth finger on the G string, open G, and second finger on the C string, and open C. And here's that just a bit quicker. And a little bit quicker still. Next up we have D minor. So we're going to start first finger on the C string, and it's going to be 1, 4, 1 goes across to the G string, and open D, a second finger, an open A, and a fourth finger, open A, back across to the D string on second finger, open D, first finger on the G string, fourth finger on the C string, and finish with first finger. So here's that a little bit quicker. And here's that a tiny bit quicker still. Now let's have a look at G minor. So here we're going to start open G, second finger on the G string, open D. Now find yourself a first finger on G, that's third position, fourth finger, first finger across to the A string. Now shift forwards on your fourth finger to fourth position to get your G at the top and back again to third position with your first finger. Now put your fourth across to the D string and first finger, open D, meanwhile I'm shifting back to first position to get B flat with my second finger and finishing with open G. So here's that a little bit quicker. And a little bit quicker still. Last of all, let's deal with those dominant sevenths. So what's a dominant seventh? Well, if you think of the scale, the key that we're in, so if we're playing a dominant seventh in the key of G, we've got to think of what the dominant is, which is the fifth note of that scale. So in G major scale, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the fifth note of that is going to be D. So therefore, if we're asked to play a dominant seventh in the key of G, we know that our starting note is going to be D. Right? So that means we're going to start first finger on the C string. We'll need an extension for F sharp. Then put first finger across to the G string. Now we have a normal, as in closed position, fourth finger for C natural. Open D. Back to the fourth finger on the G string. And first finger. Now extend your fourth finger on the C string to get your F sharp back. And finish with open G. Now here's that a little bit quicker. And a little bit quicker still. Now the dominant seventh in the key of C. So in the key of C, in the scale of C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the fifth note is G. Therefore, we know that the dominant seventh in the key of C is going to start on G. So that means we're going to start on open G. So we'll play open G, and third finger is B, open D string, and second finger, and fourth, and second, and open D, and third on the G string, and finish with And here's that a little bit quicker. And a little bit quicker still. And the last thing I'm going to say, just because I forgot to say it before, is that for the arpeggios, you will need to do them also slurred 3 notes to a bow. So as an example, I'll pick B flat major arpeggio. So let's have a look at that. I'm going to slur 3 notes to a bow like this. So here's that again. Right, so I hope that you found this tutorial helpful, and happy practicing, cellists!